Hello. Today I'm going to be adding some details to my river, namely just some branches in the stream bed. Put some branches that are jammed up, get caught by the rocks and stuff like that. So I didn't do that for my lower river bed, and I realized I should have. Actually, I should have done that first, but since I'm going to be pouring another thinner layer on top here, I'm going to add a couple of small branches, put them up against the rocks, so I think that should work okay. But before I actually pour the upper river, I want to make sure I get all those details in first. So, and I'm going to be making use of some assortment of twigs that I picked out from our compost pile and back, and you can pick stuff like this up when you go for a walk, especially if you live near a wooded area. Pick up little twigs and branches and stuff like that, and can make use of these as little details in your river. And plus I'm going to be using some moss I had gotten at Hobby Lobby a while back. Big old bag of moss here. More than what I need, but I'll probably use some of the moss that's a bit browner, dried out, small pieces, maybe some with a little greener tint. Just kind of wedge those in amongst the branches. So like, yeah, put that down there. So that's some details. So, but anyway. Once I get that all in, I'll be able to, I think I'll be pouring the river today, the main river, so that's what I'm going to be doing here. And the first thing I'm going to do is simulate a tree that was growing along the bank and broke off and fell into the river, and I've got this little twig here with this little branch, and I broke it off, not completely, but just enough to indicate that a tree fell over and into the river. So I'm going to go find a good spot for this, which I think I'll put right here, and just have this thing rest in the river, just like that, for an added detail. And then maybe I'll take some couple of twigs and put them up in there. Look like they kind of got caught by the main branch. Let's have them rest like that. So you actually have the water flow over it like you'd see in a regular stream. So I want to put some details along back here. Have some branches caught. Some of this. Just break pieces off. Put them in just a few pieces here and there where it would seem fairly obvious that if a branch were floating down a river, it would get caught, jammed into place by these rocks. So like right there, up against that one. Get a couple of smaller ones here. Just take some of this browner parts of this moss here and just kind of jam it in there. Like some fresh, some deciduous trees broke off. They're in the water, just right there. Just a little collection. Stick it in there. Nice little detail there along the bank. So you can add them. If you're doing a river scene similar to that, you can add them wherever you want, but I think you'd want to put them in the most logical places where they'd be most likely to get caught by the rocks. I mean, for example, right here is a perfect place to put a good-sized, nice little collection of junk and debris. Got washed down by the river. And here's a good opportunity by the falls. You can have one just kind of resting down like that, sticking into the water. Zoom out a little bit. Have one right there. That's kind of sticking into the water. At one time, been washed down in a major flood. Like a younger tree had fallen down. It broke down in a storm. It fell into the river. So I'm using some of the moss as leaves. Indicate this still had some leaves and foliage on it, so what I'll do is I'll use some of my scenic cement and hold this in place. Take a little scenic cement and glue these in place, because I'm not 100% sure if this stuff is going to float on top of the Envirotech. I don't want it to do that, so I just want to glue it, scenic cement, just enough to hold it in place, let the Envirotech flow around it. So